When you make it to the end of this video, I'm going to give you a free gift. So everyone that makes it to the end of this video will get a free gift from me. I am going to teach you how to control the simulation, how to change it, how to change your states of consciousness, how to develop your attention. That way you can manipulate the three-dimensional world. It's a holographic world that you're living in that's being projected from inside of you. But there are key elements that you need to understand and you need to master in order to do this. So this month, I'm going to be launching a 3-series event that's going to teach you and systematize your approach on how you can manipulate this and acquire these skills and master this school of thought, which is the law of assumption. Because for a very long time, we have been controlled by the simulation. The three-dimensional world, we are reacting to it because we think that it's a solid reality when it's not, okay? It is not. And when you learn to master the art of attention and present moment awareness and visualization and creating feeling states and disregarding the simulation and just going within yourself and creating a feeling state as if you already have something, not reacting to these things and falling asleep doing it, then it's going to happen. Because as we know, that's the way Neville Goddard was taught by Abdullah. Neville Goddard went to Abdullah and says, I'm trying to travel to Barbados, my homeland, but I don't have any money to get there. How do I do this? How do I use the law of assumption? Abdullah said, live as if you're already there. Walk the streets of New York as if they are the streets of Barbados, and you will be there. Fall asleep in your bed in Barbados and not in New York. And you already went there. And every time Neville Goddard went back to him and said, listen, this isn't working for me. This is not working for me. I have 3 days until, I have to be there. And then Abdullah said, I don't know what you're talking about. You're already in Barbados. You went there first class. And I remember the first time I read about this testimonial, or when Abdullah was training Neville, I was like, okay, so now I get it. Okay, now I truly understand it. And then I would try to apply this in my real life, and then I would get into the feeling as if it's already happening. Then I would get back into the three-dimensional world, be going to my day-to-day job and doing all these different things like throughout the day, interacting with different people. Then I would get sucked right back into the three-dimensional world, and I would completely forget. I would be reacting to the three-dimensional world, and the three-dimensional world would completely have my attention again. And when I went to sleep at night, I was having difficulty with visualization and feeling as if I already have something because I didn't have the skills of my attention and present moment awareness. And every time I would see this, I would try to do it, but I just kept failing and falling victim to the three-dimensional world and reacting to it and having the ultimate feeling state that I don't have it. So what I found later and what I taught myself, which is what I'm going to teach you in the 3-part series that's coming up, is developing present moment awareness along with my attention. Because once I developed these two things, my attention with present moment awareness in the moment, then I was able to capture feeling states and then catch my mind when it started to react to the simulation, because that's what happens. Because once you capture a feeling state and you feel it, you already have something, but nothing's going on in the three-dimensional world. Once you start doing your day-to-day life, get back to your day-to-day life, you fall out of that feeling and you don't realize it. You're not catching yourself falling out because your present moment awareness and your attention is just flying around like butterflies. It goes here. It's 1,000 miles away. You don't know where it is. So when you develop this, you catch yourself when it starts to happen. You're in the present moment. So when you catch that your mind is falling out of the proper feeling states, you are observing that in the present moment as it's happening, and then you can bring your mind back to it. And when you're able to bring your mind back, when you catch it from going there, then you can go right back to your feeling states in the present moment and truly feel that. And a lot of times with affirmations and scripting and even visualization, when you're doing that, which we're going to cover all these things, I'm going to train you how to do this, is if your mind is 100 miles away while you're affirming something, I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy, but you're not really feeling that in the present moment, which is the only moment that's real, then it's going to have no impact on your concept of yourself. Because when you have present moment awareness, you understand the fourth dimension of space, time space. The past is already done. The future is already done. All there is the present moment. So you must feel as if you already have everything that you desire in the present moment and be present. Your mind can't be in the past. It can't be in the future. It has to be right now, currently, presently, right now, having everything that you desire. And how does that feel in the present moment, holding your attention onto that feeling state? And fortunately for you, I went through a series of events and different techniques and exercises where I had to develop these skills. That way I was able to create all of these things, because I just got out of prison 2.5 years ago. I've already created multiple businesses, almost 400,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, my brand, my companies. Everything is excelling like crazy because I have developed these skills. I've developed these skills and I know how to visualize in the present moment and know that I'm living in a simulation. But the fun part about this is you can also do this. And the fact that I've already gone through all these trials and tribulations trying to find the perfect exercise that isolate and develop these parts of your mind, which when you do them, you will develop these parts of your mind where you can do the exact same thing. So whatever you want to create, if you wanted to create your own YouTube channel, once you develop these skills, you'll be able to do that. You want to start your own business. You want to be the boss at your current business. Whatever you're trying to manifest to come into your life, once you develop these skills, there's nothing that can stop you. So stay tuned in the very near future for my 3-part video series where I'm going to be breaking down and isolating each individual muscle of your mind to develop so that you can have this skill. You can say, I want to have this business. I want to make this much money, and you will be able to do it. You will be able, if you do this correctly, and if you follow my instructions and you dedicate yourself to actually doing this, you will be able to create and manifest anything that you want to come into your life. And I want to thank everyone that has made it to the very end of this video, and now you're going to get your free gift. I'm going to give you a manifestation workbook on counting $100 bills absolutely free. You go to the link in the description, the very first link, and you click on that link. It's going to take you right to my page where I'm going to shoot you and send you this free manifestation workbook on developing your visualization skills, counting $100 bills as you're falling asleep, which is one of the processes that will tremendously help your visualization skills and your attention. And it's also really fun because whatever you fall asleep with doing is you're going to create more of that to come into your life. So not only are you developing your visualization skills and your present moment awareness, but you're also going to bring a lot more money just to come into your life. And this is one of the very first exercises that I did where I truly started to believe that imagination creates reality. Imagination creates reality. If whatever you're doing as you're falling asleep and you really are in the present moment, something's going to happen in your world where it's going to be duplicated, replicated, emulated in your world where that's going to happen. If you're counting money, $10,000 in your imagination as you're going to sleep at night, something is going to happen that's going to bring it to you. So I'm going to give you that free course that's going to walk you through the systematized process of how you can do this, counting money as you're going to sleep, and it's absolutely free. So click on that link. It's the very first link in the description, the very first link. I love you all, and I'll see you in the first part of the video series coming up.